facing up against Hamburgo SV here at the Sunmarsh Stadium, where both of these teams are going to be competing for the Palma City Trophy presented by Estrella Damm, or if you rather I say it in Catalan, in the original way, the Trofeu Ciutat de Palma, again presented by Estrella Damm. Now we just have the players walking out of the tunnel as we speak here at the Sunmarsh Stadium. And in case you did miss the preseason for Real Mallorca, they have had a pretty decent preseason overall in general, winning a few matches, losing 4. They did take quite a heavy loss up against Lyon, but they did take also a few victories up against Sant Andreu and out in the Austria Tour. So again, it's been a decent preseason for Real Mallorca. It's not been too bad, but I think today Real Mallorca will most definitely want to win, as they are competing for their trophy, for the trophy that they take home every year, the one that belongs to them, the Ciutat de Palma trophy, again presented by Estrella Damm. Now, we're just a few minutes away from kickoff. We just have the players lining up to take the pictures, clapping hands with the referees. So again, we're just a few minutes away from kickoff. And I think we have a very exciting matchup here at the Sunmarsh Stadium. The sun is just starting to set here at the Sunmarsh Stadium, and the lights are starting to come on. So at least it will be a lot cooler for most of those players out there. So hopefully they won't be feeling too much heat, too much sweat, as it is a heavy 30 degrees Celsius here in Mallorca. And compared to Hamburg out there in Germany, they don't feel the heat as often, so if anything, should be an advantage for Real Mallorca. And there we have the two skippers getting ready for kickoff, trading flags and deciding who's going to get kickoff. As we can see, the Hamburger fans there. And despite this match only being a friendly, a decent amount of people here at the Sunmarsh Stadium. You can just see everyone settling in, getting ready for kickoff. Real Mallorca in the red and black, and Hamburg in the white and blue. And we do see some new names out there, some new signings that Real Mallorca have made this season, like the names of Pablo Torre playing out there. We also have Muriqi, who's here to stay up until 2027. He's renovated his contract. And many, many more familiar faces. We have Leo Roman starting at the back. So no Bergstrom starting out here today. And there he is, the man himself, Vedan Muriqi, the main goal scorer for Real Mallorca last season, scoring 7 goals and getting 2 assists. So the main man up front for them last season. Hopefully he could do the same thing again this season. So I think a lot of Real Mallorca fans expect big things from him. So it will be exciting to see him out there. And there's a look, a beautiful view of the Mallorca Sunmarsh Stadium as the sun is going down, settling in, and both of these teams competing for the Ciutat de Palma trophy. And of course, despite this being a friendly, Real Mallorca will definitely want to keep this trophy at home, as it's a traditional trophy played every year. And Real Mallorca usually do take home this trophy. And now the referee's kicked off his whistle, and we're on the way, and Real Mallorca going right at it without hesitation. And already off to a big start. It was Mateo Jaume who took it himself down there. And I think Mateo Jaume has been one of the names that has most impressed me in this preseason. What a player he is, coming from Dortmund, playing along the big names before he picked up a big injury. And that's when he made his move over to Real Mallorca. And luckily for us, he's here to stay. Now Real Mallorca starting off the first minute with possession. And looking quite lively. And of course, the stadium won't exactly be packed out here today, but still a decent amount of red and black shirts out there. And even Hamburg also have some fans out there. So quite a few red and black shirts and quite a few blue and white shirts. So a decent amount of people here at the Sunmosh Stadium. And hopefully we're all in for a good matchup. Now Real Mallorca taking it down that right hand side. It's Mateu Jaume. He's going to slow down and play it into Manu Morlanes. And for the two centre backs, we do have Antonio Raillo and Martin Valgent. The usual dual partnership that we usually see throughout the seasons. Now here comes Real Mallorca down the left hand side, trying to make something from it. Sergi Derder taking it on his own, trying to put in the cross. They will get the throw in here, Real Mallorca. And there's Jacob Arrasate, Real Mallorca manager. I'm sure he will also want to take home this trophy out here today. Real Mallorca are coming out with a fairly strong lineup. It's almost like we're getting an idea of the starting lineup maybe for the La Liga division that just starts. It's not going to be an easy one. And that will be the first home game for Real Mallorca this season. So after this one, they definitely have a challenging one. Now here's Mateu Jaume defending very well. They do get the corner kick out of it, Hamburg. But either way, it's good defending there by Mateu Jaume. And it's going to be the first corner kick of the matchup. Just about 3 minutes in here. Now they could potentially make something from this here, Hamburg. Now, Hamburg to take the corner kick. First corner kick of the matchup, putting it into that first post. Leo Roman leaps up and gets his fists on it. It goes out for another corner. So now Hamburg have another corner kick here. And it's going to be Rossing who's going to take the corner for Hamburg, puts it into that second post again. Leo Roman leaps up and gets his hands on it. So a good catch there from Leo Roman. And one thing we will say is how happy we are to have Leo Roman renovating his contract, as he was such an impressive goalkeeper last season, despite not being the first choice goalkeeper, despite not getting that much minutes. Every time he did come out to play, he was just absolutely so impressive. As we saw him putting up big numbers up against Barcelona and up against Real Madrid, averaging 12 saves per match. What a goalkeeper he was last season for Real Mallorca. And by the looks of it, Dominic Greif, despite the rumors of him leaving, he's still here. He has shown up out here for this matchup. Most likely to head out the doors this season. Meaning that Leo Roman could be looking like the first choice goalkeeper for Real Mallorca this season. But of course, there's still a week to go before the start of the La Liga division. So, we never know. Now Hamburg with a bit of possession of the ball in Real Mallorca's half of the pitch. They're going to switch it all the way out to that right-hand side, looking for Ramos. And not rushing it here, Hamburg. So far, very equal start from both of these sides. Both sides definitely looking very energetic. And Antonio Raillo Samuel Costa just gets taken down there. He's back up on his feet. Hopefully he is okay. But as I was just saying, both sides looking very energetic so far in the first few minutes of this matchup. And none of these sides looking calm. They both seem to be really going for the victory. Almost doesn't even look like a friendly, as both sides are playing, are competing for that trophy out here in this matchup. And it's a poor loss then from Matteo Jaume. Now Hamburg could break on the counter-attack. He's going to take it on himself. And maybe should have let go of the ball there. Again, taken down there. Rossing committing the foul on Samuel Costa again. The referee does blow his whistle, so it's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. And by the looks of it, Samuel Costa and Rossing already starting to have a bit of a brawl. Does look like a foul to me, definitely takes him out. Now Real Mallorca have the possession back. Muriqi trying to hold that ball. He does get taken down. The referee continues the play. So now Hamburg could potentially break on the counter-attack. And it's a very good tackle there. But what's going on here? Signaling the referee, Samuel Costa. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This doesn't look good for Samuel Costa. Just as he tackled the player, it was a lovely tackle. He just started screaming and waving in pain. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Taking a look at the replay here. It's a lovely tackle. He does get the ball. But then if you look here, it's here when he realizes, he just starts calling for the referee. The medics have rushed over. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. As I did mention, the La Liga division is only 1 week away from starting, and an injury right now will be critical for this Real Mallorca squad. He doesn't look too much in pain, doesn't look too bad, but as he went down, it did look a bit worrying there. Hopefully Samuel Costa is alright. He is a bit of a key player in this Real Mallorca squad, sitting at the center defensive midfield. Statistically, he was the player who ran the most kilometers in the whole of the La Liga division last season. So he's a player who knows how to work. Puts in the hustle, he puts in the work, and it pays off for his team. He is back on his feet, limping a little bit. Not quite sure if he's going to stay on the pitch or if they're going to sub him off, but he doesn't look too bad. I think he is alright. Of course, he does have to go to the sidelines due to the refereeing rules. But just in case, I do see Antonio Sanchez warming up there. And of course, they will want to take precautions. With the La Liga division only 1 week away from starting, they won't want to risk any players out here. Now Muriqi gets taken down. It's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. Samuel Costa is back in the pitch. It looks like he will be okay and he will continue playing. Very good sign there for Real Mallorca. Now Samuel Costa passing it into Antonio Raillo. Antonio Raillo to Mojica. Sergi Derder sitting deep, coming to help the squad move around. Passing out wide, Samuel Costa. Samuel Costa trying to play it into Matteo Jaume. He can't get the pass off. It's going to be a throw-in for Hamburg. The referee stops the play. Samuel Costa on the ground again. And I'm not quite sure what happened. I didn't quite see what happened to Samuel Costa to go down like that. But either way, he's not in the pitch, so the referee can continue the play, and he does. And that's the third time Samuel Costa's gone down in this matchup. He is back on his feet. But it looks like he's headed to the bench. I think they've actually subbed him off. The cameras didn't actually show what happened. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that after. But either way, here's Mojica, who gets the rebound from Real Mallorca, tries playing up forward, looking for Muriqi maybe. Too much pace on that pass. Now Hamburg have possession. Toruga Rigna taking it forward. Getting taken down there, Rossing by Mateo Jaume. The referee decides that there's no foul. And so far this match very equal, very 50-50. Going back and forward the ball. 1 second it's Hamburg that has the possession. The next is Real Mallorca. And it looks like Antonio Sanchez is going to be coming on now to replace Samu Costa, who has had to leap over to the bench and take a seat as he has been hurt. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for Real Mallorca, as the division, the La Liga division, starts in just 1 week's time. So it would be the shame to lose Samu Costa ahead of that. But either way, here's Antonio Sanchez coming onto the pitch to replace him. Now just 12 minutes in, and so far Real Mallorca have made their first substitution. It's a shame that for Samu Costa to head out so early. Again, as he tucked down and made that tackle, it just looks like he pulled maybe a muscle. Now here Real Mallorca with a lovely pass. It's Pablo Torre who's taking it forward. Pablo Torre passing out wide to Mateo Jaume, who puts in the low cross, looking for Muriqi. And it's gone into the back of the net with Takuma Sano pushing it in. And Real Mallorca lead ahead in the first 30 minutes of this matchup. It's Takuma Sano who takes the lead for Real Mallorca. And Vela Muriqi with a lovely assist. And what a way to start the first 20 minutes in this matchup, with Real Mallorca taking the lead here at the Son Moix Stadium. And Muriqi, as you can see, just heads it on, and it just falls so perfectly to Takuma Sano. Not quite sure if Muriqi was going for the shot or the pass, but either way, it lands perfectly for Takuma Sano. And that's the first goal for him in this preseason. And by the way, we have to mention what pass that is there from Mateo Jaume, just crossing it into Muriqi. And the way that Real Mallorca just broke on the counter-attack, with Pablo Torre leading the way. And you have a feeling that that's the type of player Pablo Torre is going to be for Real Mallorca this season. A center attacking type of mid player who will come, receive the ball and break on the counter-attack like that. And what a dangerous player he is going to be for Real Mallorca this season. And what a start to this matchup for Real Mallorca. Now here come Hamburg with the rebound. It's too well defended by Real Mallorca. And they're going to try and take it forward now. It's Muriqi who brings it down. Muriqi is going to take it forward. And he gets taken down there by Rossing. It's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. And now just approaching the 15th minute marker. And Real Mallorca 1, Hamburg 0. And you can hear the Real Mallorca fans singing away. Again, despite the stadium not being exactly full in this matchup, there's still definitely a decent amount of Mallorquinistas out there today. And so far, a very positive start for Real Mallorca. Now here's Sergi Derder helping his team play from out the back. What ball that is there into Mateo Jaume. He's going to put in the low pass. What pass? Takuma Sano into Muriqi. And the ball goes out for a corner kick. Free kick has been awarded here for Hamburg. And so far, that right-hand side for Real Mallorca has been very dangerous. Daco Massano just linking up with Mateo Jaume. Seems to be the key in this matchup so far. Not only that, I think Pablo Torre and Sergi Derder sitting in the midfield just seem to be so dangerous. The way they come and receive the ball and then switch it to the other side. Then it just creates plenty of room for Real Mallorca. And so far, this is one of the best performances I've definitely seen in the whole preseason for Real Mallorca. Now Pablo Torre gets taken down for the free kick. It was Ramos who just took Pablo Torre down. He does apologize. He is back up on his feet. It's a good first touch there from Pablo Torre. Just gets the connection with Pablo Torre after he gets the ball. Now they take it quickly, and Real Mallorca are going to play it from at the back. Antonio Raillo into Martin Balgent. Now Martin Balgent looking for a way through. Antonio Sanchez helping Real Mallorca play from at the back. Here's Mateo Jaume, who decides to take it back, and Real Mallorca just holding possession of the ball, but definitely not looking too shy to go on the offensive. So far, it's been a very positive start for the side in red and black. Now Martin Balgent. Antonio Raillo. Out wide to Mojica. He tries playing it through. Does end up getting the throw in here, Mojica. And despite Hamburg being down, you can see there the fans supporting their side, cheering them on. And of course, they have traveled a decently far distance here, those Hamburg fans, so you do have to appreciate them. And almost a dangerous pass there from Muriqi. Now Antonio Sanchez. Real Mallorca are going to take it forward, playing it into Mojica. Now it's Derder who tries taking it. The referee blows his whistle for the free kick. Sergi Derder not happy, and Capaldo also not happy with that decision. It was Sahidi who just committed the foul there on Sergi Derder. Just clips him there. And so far, this Hamburg side, they've definitely gotten very quiet. Ever since Real Mallorca scored the goal, I definitely think they've taken a lot of the rhythm. And Hamburg have definitely just dropped the intensity ever since they conceded that goal. Just looking a bit shy, and Real Mallorca pressing well. Pablo Torre, who forces Hamburg and gives them the goal kick. And as you can see, the sun has just settled down now. And the lights are coming on here at the Son Mosh Stadium. And Hamburg have actually struggled to keep a clean sheet in their last 6 matches. And including this one, it's now going to be 7. And of course, they're not exactly a weak team. They have been promoted this season. They got 2nd place in the Bundesliga 2nd division, now been promoted to the 1st division. So they're definitely not a weak team. This Hamburg team getting promoted, playing in the 1st division. So big respect to them, of course. And Pablo Torre doing well to turn around. But Hamburg do get awarded the free kick, as Capaldo's just gone down there. And with 1 week away to go before the start of the La Liga division, I'm sure some of these players, and especially Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, is definitely feeling a bit nervous. Because I think the last 2 seasons have been so good for Real Mallorca. It's not going to be easy to keep it up, to keep up the good rhythm, and to do even better than last year. And Antonio Sanchez defending very well there up against Rossing. Now Hamburg are going to take the corner kick. It's their 3rd corner of this match here at the Sunwatch Stadium. Now can Hamburger make anything from it? Now Hamburg to take the corner kick. Number 38, it's Rossing who's going to take it. Putting it into that first post. It's cleared by Real Mallorca. And they give the throw in to Hamburg. It was Takuma Sano who leaps out and clears the danger. So far, a very positive start for Real Mallorca. 22 minutes in this matchup. So just about 23 minutes left to go before the end of the first half. And again, it's been very positive. And I think every time Real Mallorca score a goal, we saw it a lot last season, they just start to look better. They usually pick up the rhythm a lot when they score a goal, when they're winning. And I think you can definitely see it in this matchup. First 10 minutes, it was very equal. I think it was very 50-50, but I think ever since Real Mallorca got that goal, they've started to look a lot better, looked a lot more dangerous, created a few more occasions. And hopefully they can keep that up throughout the whole matchup. Now Hamburg to take the throw in. Takuma Sano getting his head on it. There's a little shove there. So the referee awards the free kick to Real Mallorca. We're going to take it quickly, and look at this. Almost a lovely through ball into Takuma Sano. But Perez was there to pick up the ball. Now Hamburg finally with possession of the ball, trying to switch out to the right-hand side. Sergi Derder was there to pick it up. The Sunwatch Stadium, as you can hear, applauding the hard work from these Real Mallorca players so far. And Sergi Derder, I mean, what a player he was last season for Real Mallorca. Getting awarded the player of the season for the Real Mallorca squad. And now Takuma Sano gets taken down there. Just gets hit from the back as he tries to keep possession of the ball. Definitely a foul. Now Real Mallorca have the free kick just about in Hamburg's side of the pitch. They're going to take it quickly, wasting no time. Lovely ball there into Pablo Torre. What play this is here. And they couldn't keep possession of it, but it was a lovely play. Takuma Sano with the lovely back heel. Now Leo Roman there to pick up the ball. Now Real Mallorca have a chance to take it forward. And I think offensively, this Real Mallorca squad has looked very, very sharp compared to the last preseason matches. So far, this is definitely the best one they've had yet. And hopefully it stays like that throughout the whole De La Liga division, as there are many, many, many tough opponents, many tough matches to come. Now the ball going out to Mateo Jaume. Not risking it, just plays it back. Now the ball goes all the way back to the man between the two sticks, Leo Roman. He tries playing up forward. He does play up forward. Muriqi brings it down very well. Now here's Matteo Jaume with the pace. Look at the pace on him. He's taking it forward himself. Tries playing it through. It was almost a lovely through ball into Sergi Derder. The Hamburg defense doing well to cut it out. Now forcing the throw in. Mojica. It's good offensive pressure from him. Now Real Mallorca have possession of the ball in Hamburg's half of the pitch. It's Martin Valgent who has it. He's going to play out wide. It's Matteo Jaume. Back to Martin Valgent. Not rushing it forward, just looking for a way through. Playing a through ball now into Mojica, who tries taking it forward, loses it. In a very dangerous position. But Hamburg are in no rush to take it forward. They decide to play it back. Maybe they just want to slow the play down and try and take control of this matchup and gain maybe a little bit of possession. As they've definitely been very quiet in this first half, and it's a poor pass there from Toruna Rigna. And he gives the throw in to Real Mallorca. Now Antonio Sanchez trying to play it forward. He does play it forward. Sergi, they're there trying to play a through ball, but it's blocked here by Hamburg, and now they can potentially break on the counterattack. They get taken down there, Hamburg. The referee blows his whistle. Antonio Sanchez just trying to gain possession back of the ball, but commits the free kick in the end. He gets taken down there. Sahidi. Now here's Hamburg taking it down that left-hand side, trying to take it forward. It's good defending by Takuma Sano, who traces back and helps his team defend. Now Leo Roman plays into Muriqi, who does get his head on it. The referee does blow his whistle and awards the free kick to Muriqi. Just looks like he got a bit of a shove in the back as he was jumping up to get his head on the ball. And there they are. The Hamburg fans have traveled all this way to support and push their team on forward. Hopefully that does encourage this Hamburg side. And the referee actually does stop the matchup just for a quick hydration break. Again, as I did mention, despite the sun going down, it's still a whopping 28 degrees Celsius out here in Palma de Mallorca. So it's a very warm afternoon. So the players are going to take a quick hydration break. There's Pablo Torre, the new signing for Real Mallorca this season. They bought him off of Barcelona, and he's been the main man to keep an eye on. I would say the main star, the main signing. Although despite all of that, just last night, Real Mallorca agreed a deal with Leeds United for Mateo Joseph. The Spaniard winger is going to come on loan to Real Mallorca this season. Currently no options to buy, but definitely a very, very interesting loan move there from Real Mallorca. Mateo Joseph, who also plays for the under-21 Spanish national team. So we'll see what he has to offer for this Real Mallorca squad, and that was only announced last night. So he will be coming on loan this season for Real Mallorca, hopefully to help push on this Real Mallorca squad to do well this season in the La Liga division. And there's the goal by Real Mallorca. You can see Matteo Jaume just puts in a lovely little ball to Muriqi, who does very well to leap up and get his head on that. He is a poacher. He is a big striker, a number 9. He's the man that you want to put those type of crosses into, and he did his job there. And he just plays a lovely pass into Takuma Sana, who just taps it in so easily. And that's all he has to do. Now we are back on the way with this matchup. Right off the bat, Hamburg get a throw in for their side. Now Muheim to take the throw in for Hamburg. And I think so far offensively, this Hamburg side hasn't had anything to offer. They've not been a threat in the slightest to Real Mallorca. And I definitely think Real Mallorca have been very dominant in this first matchup, in the first half. Of course, Real Mallorca have to keep up the intensity because that can change at any moment. Again, Hamburg, it's not a team that has been struggling recently. They just got promoted to the first division, ending in second place in the Bundesliga second division. So they're now back up to the first. But they just seem to be struggling so far in this first half of the matchup. So we'll see what they have to offer in the second. But so far, Real Mallorca looking very sharp. Of course, still quite a few big names for Real Mallorca on the bench. As you know, there's Bergstrom, the new goalkeeper that Real Mallorca signed this season from the Chelsea under-21 squad. The Finland goalkeeper, standing at a whopping 2 meters tall. He's been ranked the tallest goalkeeper in the La Liga division. And that's a fun fact for you. And of course, he's been a very big signing for Real Mallorca. You also have Salhi, the 18-year-old, yes, 18-year-old Frenchman, who's also been signed for Real Mallorca this season as a winger. And many, many more names also on that bench. Matters of fact, Pablo Maffeo and Larin are also on the bench, despite all the rumors of both of those players wanting to take an exit this season. Both of those players are still there and are still on that bench and have shown up today. So maybe by the looks of it, they could potentially be staying. Of course, there's still time to go, so we'll find out what those players decide to do. But again, as I said, still many players, still many more names on that bench. But so far, I've been very impressed with this first half from Real Mallorca. And I think Hamburg definitely need to amp up the intensity a little bit. Now so far just approaching the 34th minute. So just about 11 minutes left to go. Now Takuma Sano heading it into Moriki, who tries holding it, just gets surrounded by Hamburg players and he can't keep hold of it. Mateo Jaume. Antonio Sanchez trying to put on the pressure there. He does commit the foul. Just takes Muheim down there. So it's going to be a free kick for Hamburg. And you can see Jacob Arrasate there on the sidelines, pushing his team on forward. Support pass there from Hamburg to give it back to Real Mallorca. And what a play this is here. But they just couldn't finish it off. Lovely build-up play there from Real Mallorca. So far, there's been some very nice build-up plays. Just these one touches, these little back heels. They've been very excellent so far in this first half. And it's usually something that Real Mallorca struggle with, is building up offensive play. But so far, they've definitely been good at it. Now trying to take it forward, and look at that ball there. And it ends up going free into Mojica on that left-hand side. He tries putting in the cross, but it's blocked here. And the rebound has gone out for a corner kick. And again, these lovely little one-touch plays from Real Mallorca have been absolutely excellent. And just what a play, what a build-up play that was there from Real Mallorca. And now they do end up getting the corner kick. Hopefully they can make something from it. There's Takuma Asano, the goal scorer of this matchup so far. Maybe looking for his second, and it's Pablo Torre who's going to put in the corner kick. Now Pablo Torre putting it into that second post. They do get on the edge of it, Antonio Raillo, but he just can't get it on target. And he definitely had all the time in the world, but he just over-calculated it and sent it over the crossbar. And it almost could have been a second there for Real Mallorca. And there he is, Jacob Arrasate, pushing his team on forward, as he will be doing for the rest of the season. Now look at that touch there from Takuma Asano. Does so well to intercept that pass. Now Real Mallorca are going to keep possession of it. Now Martin Valiant into Manu Morlanes. Trying to play a through ball. Maybe into Mateo Jaume. But Antonio Sanchez just couldn't connect the vision with him. It's going to be a throw-in for Hamburg. Now Muheim. Looking for someone in blue and white to give it to. Trying to take it forward. Manu Morlanes was there. Now Real Mallorca have it. Sergi Derder just trying to take it forward there. Ends up losing it. Now Hamburg have it in their own half of the pitch. They're going to try and take it forward here. They're going to play it out to that left-hand side into Muheim. He's going to play it back into Remberg. Remberg plays it all the way back to the man between the sticks. It's a lovely ball into that number 11 there. Now Hamburg could have a chance. What a shot. Leo Roman saves. Leo Roman saves again. And what a double save that is there from Leo Roman. And a big chance there from Hamburg. And that left winger, that number 11, just gets through so well. Takes the shot off. And Leo Roman makes a big, big save. And now Mojica clearing it. And a very dangerous chance that was there from Hamburg. A very double dangerous chance. Now Rossing has the ball on that left-hand side. He's going to try and take it forward. Puts in the low cross. And Leo Roman ends up getting his hands on it. And what a goalkeeper he is. What a talent that Real Mallorca have between the two goal sticks. What a double save he did make there. Hopefully we get a replay of that after. Now Mateo Jaume is going to play it down through the middle. Ball ends up for Pablo Torre. He plays into Takuma Asano. Back to Pablo Torre. And back to Takuma Asano. Back to Pablo Torre. Now the ball ends up all the way back to Mateo Jaume. Into Martin Valiant. Now Antonio Sanchez. Real Mallorca just holding possession so far. And almost an equalizer there for Hamburg. Luckily, Leo Roman makes the double save. I can't wait to get a replay on that after, as he made such a big double save there. Very impressive, that goalkeeper. Now it's Mateo Jaume with plenty of room on that right hand side. Plays it into Manu Morlanes, who lets it through to Muriqi, who takes the shot off. And a very good effort there from Muriqi. But Beric just knew where Muriqi was going to place it, and he gets there first. But a very decent chance there from Real Mallorca. Good turn and good shot from Muriqi. And Peretz does well to guess where he's going to take the shot. Now, just about 4 minutes left of the first half. And so far, Real Mallorca looking like the better side. Of course, Hamburg did just have that very dangerous chance just a few minutes ago. So, of course, Hamburg could definitely still get back into this. But so far, I would say Real Mallorca looking like the dominant side. Now trying to play a long ball into Rossing. Hamburg do end up getting the throw-in, and they're slowly starting to push more up that left-hand side. Slowly starting to gain a bit of confidence in the offensive. Here's a replay here. The first save there from Leo Roman, then he just gets the second one. And I mean, the second shot was definitely lacking a lot of power. There's the shot from Muriqi. Lovely shot. Peretz just does well to guess where he's going to go. But again, a big first save there from Leo Roman. Of course, the second shot was missing a lot of power, so it was easier. But either way, a big double save. Now Hamburg defending well to gain possession back. Trying to play up forward, but they end up giving it back to Real Mallorca. And Antonio Sanchez plays it into Sergi Derder. Goes out wide to Mojica. Mojica into Pablo Torre, who just ends up losing it there. And Hamburg trying to break fast on the counter-attack. But they just can't get the pass through. Now Real Mallorca have it. It's Takuma Sano who plays it back to Antonio Sanchez. Back to Antonio Raillo. Real Mallorca maybe just holding the possession, and it's a poor pass there by Antonio Sanchez. Now here come Hamburg down the right hand side. We've not seen much from Hamburg down the right-hand side so far in this matchup. And Mojica ends up defending very well, and he gains possession back. And if Real Mallorca could just end the first half winning 1-0, I'm sure that'll be plenty for Jacob Arrasate, but there's still more work to do. But so far, definitely a very impressive first half. Now Mojica to take the throw-in for Real Mallorca. Trying to play up forward. Ricky trying to play a pass back, but he ends up giving it to Rossing, who tries taking the shot off. And the shot deflects out for a corner kick. Now Hamburg have a chance here maybe to get the equalizer. Just about 30 seconds left to go before the 45th minute. So this could potentially be the last chance of the first half. And it's Rossing who's going to put in the corner kick for Hamburg. Now Rossing to take the corner kick, putting it into that second post. Leo Roman leaps up and gets his hands on the ball, and he's going to keep possession. He's going to keep hold of it, as we've just hit the 45th minute. So maybe just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. There could still be a minute or two added on. Now Muriqi heading it forward, playing it into Takuma Sano. And it could have been dangerous there for Real Mallorca. Now Pablo Torre doing a lovely nutmeg there. What a player he has been this preseason. Now here's Johan Mojica, who tries putting in the cross into Muriqi. Just not enough height on it. Taking the shot off. was definitely a wild attempt there. But you just have to finish the play there sometimes, not take any risks. Now Peretz, the man between the sticks. Hamburger going to try and take it down the right-hand side, playing a long through ball. Mojica is there to defend it well. Plays it to Leo Roman. Leo Roman playing it short into Martin Balgent. Now Martin Balgent. Into Sergi Derder. Into Pablo Torre. He gets taken down. Referee does not blow his whistle. The play continues. Now here's Mohaim. He plays into El Fadli. Real Mallorca doing well to get possession back. Antonio Sanchez does well. And they do end up getting the throw in, Real Mallorca. And now 47 minutes in here now. And it won't be long before the referee blows his whistle for the end of the first half. But first, Leo Roman has to take the goal kick. Ricky, you can already see him asking for it. Now Leo Roman ends up kicking it directly out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Hamburg. And the referee blows the end of the first half. And Real Mallorca are going to walk into those dressing rooms leading in this matchup here. Real Mallorca 1, Hamburg 0. And it's Takuma Sano who got the first goal of the matchup, who got his first goal of the preseason. And so far, very, very good first half for Real Mallorca, a very good start for the Mallorquin side. It's definitely been very impressive. Offensively, they've looked so much stronger than they have been playing recently. And the build-up play, I think, has just been absolutely amazing. I think when it comes to pressing as well, the Real Mallorca squad seems to be all over Hamburg. And I think Hamburg are definitely missing a lot of intensity. I think within the last 10 minutes, they definitely started to step it up again, Hamburg. They had a very, very dangerous chance. But luckily, Leo Roman was there to make the double save. And they've started to gain a bit of confidence. I'd say just before the end of the first half, Hamburg started to look a lot better. But overall, Real Mallorca definitely being the dominant side, but we'll see going into the second half. Again, as I just said, Hamburg were starting to look a bit better, starting to gain a bit of confidence. So we'll see what the second half has to offer us. I definitely think Hamburg can still get an equalizer and take the way. But we'll see what they have to offer. And again, in case you did miss the pre-matchup, the Real Mallorca players and manager had a bit of a pre-match presentation before the kickoff. As you can see there, Dominic Reif walking out with the squad and the whole squad walking out. Jacob Arrasate also alongside with that Real Mallorca squad. And they did a little bit of a presentation here in front of the Real Mallorca fans just 1 week before the start of the La Liga division. As you can see, Kai Larin walking out there despite the controversy with his name going on recently. Also Pablo Maffeo out there with Dominic Reif. And despite those players going through that controversy, those rumors of them leaving, they're still here in the presentation 1 week before the start of the La Liga division. So if you do want to watch that, then stay on the live, as we will be showing that, and then we'll be going right into the second half. There's going to be no pause, no break between the first half and the second half. We're going to be showing the presentation, then we're going to be going directly into the second half. And again, it is things like this that you like to see from clubs. You can tell that They really care about the fan base, that the Mallorquinistas are really one family. You can see the new names out there as well that have never been here at Son Moix. There's plenty of new names out there, plenty of new signings. And I'm sure they're very excited to be there too. And it's good, I think, for the Mallorquinistas, for the fans, things like this, and even for the players and for the managers, for them to feel closer to those Real Mallorca fans. And at the minute, naming all the players and all the numbers, and some very, very important names out there. Ones that have been there for years, others that are new. You can see the new signing there, Mateo Joseph, who Real Mallorca just signed last night on loan from Leeds United. He's come to Real Mallorca, and he's actually out there in the presentation today. Not quite sure if he's going to come out or not in the second half, but we could potentially be seeing him on the pitch today. Before the presentation, he was there, and there's Jacob Arrasate walking out, and a big, big round of applause for him by those Real Mallorca fans, as he's done such incredible work for this team, for this club. And again, what a manager he's been for this Real Mallorca squad. And I will tell you one thing, the things that Jacob Arrasate has done for this Real Mallorca squad, not many managers could do. And as you do know, Real Mallorca have only really been succeeding within the last 2 to 3 years. They've had these very, very successful years, but before that, it wasn't as successful. And there he is, stepping up to take the speech, Jacob Arrasate, and the fans absolutely loving it. Well, we're 1 week away from starting the season. So for that, we all have to be together. We all have to be on the same page. Thank you very much, Mallorca. And those were the words there from Jacob Arrasate. And as you can see, there's a squad. As you can see, Mateo Joseph in there. Again, the new player that Real Mallorca got. He's just come from Leeds United on loan to Real Mallorca for 1 season. He also plays for the Spanish national under-21 squad. So a big name to add to this Real Mallorca squad this season. And that was the presentation there that Real Mallorca had before the kickoff of today's matchup. And we're soon going to undergo the second half. We're just a few minutes away from going, so do not go anywhere if you do want to see that. And we'll be back very, very soon. So again, do not go anywhere. We're going to undergo in the second half, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So do not go anywhere, because we have a very, very exciting one. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the second half here at the Sommer Stadium, where Real Mallorca are facing Hamburg. Real Mallorca currently winning 1-0 in this matchup so far. But again, we still have a whole second half to go. So we'll see what both of these sides have to offer. So far, it's been a very dominant display here from Real Mallorca. And they've definitely looked like the better side in this first half. They've offensively, they've been a lot more impressive than usual. I'd definitely say so far it's been the best preseason match they've had. Offensively, again, they've looked very strong. The build-up play they had has been very good. And when they press as a team, they keep on taking the ball and forcing Hamburg to make mistakes. So again, it's been a very good first half from Real Mallorca. And I definitely think Hamburg are missing a lot of intensity. But I will say in the last 10 minutes of the matchup, Hamburg, they did have a very decent chance. They slowly started to get back into it and gain their confidence. So I think the second half could definitely go either way. And I think it's going to be exciting from both of these sides. So again, we'll see what the second half has to offer. Now Mateo Jama to take the throw in. Real Mallorca end up with possession of the ball. They're going to switch it out to Mojica. Mojica is going to play it back to Pablo Torre. Now here's Pablo Torre sitting quite deep, helping his team play from at the back. Mojica tries playing a through ball into Takuma. The ball just rolls out of bounds. So now it's going to be a throw in here for Hamburg. They end up giving the ball. Mojica forcing the throw in. Now Mojica taking the throw in, and Real Mallorca have possession of the ball. Trying to play it through the middle. Ball ends up back to Rayo. Now Real Mallorca not rushing it, just slowly, patiently waiting for a way to get through, to break through the middle of this Hamburg squad. And they do end up getting another throw in. And in case you did miss the first half, Samu Costa had to come off the pitch in the first 12 minutes due to an injury. And now poor giveaway here, and Hamburg could possibly have a chance on the edge of the box. And what a lovely ball that is there from Hamburg, taking the shot off. And either way, I believe it was offside, but a big save there from Leo Roman. And what a save, as Rossing was through on goal. And it's a lovely ball there by Capaldo. He is quite offside. But either way, Leo Roman makes the save. Just like he made a big first save in the first half. He's been very impressive, Leo Roman. Last season and so far in this preseason, despite not being the first choice goalkeeper. Every time he played, he was very impressive. But again, as I was just mentioning, Samu Costa did have to come off in the 12th minute of this matchup due to an injury of a slide tackle that he made. And Antonio Sanchez had to come on and replace him. So very unfortunate news there for Real Mallorca. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, as the La Liga division is just 1 week away from starting. And missing out on a player like Samu Costa could be a big blow for Real Mallorca. So hopefully, again, nothing too serious. And loads of new additions to this Real Mallorca squad. Trying to put in the cross here, Hamburg. They do end up getting possession of it in the second post. Trying to take the shot off here, it's blocked. Real Mallorca clearing it in, so Muriki's going to chase it down. He does end up getting possession of it, but the touch just let him down. was a tricky situation, but Muriqi did good there. They chased the ball down. Now Hamburg could have a chance on this left-hand side. Hamburg have started off strong in the second half. I definitely think the second half is going to be very 50-50. Definitely go either way at this point in the matchup. Just depends on who wants it more. And of course, both of these teams are playing for a trophy in this matchup. For those of you who don't know, they're competing for the Ciutat de Palma trophy, brought to you by Estrella Damm. And Real Mallorca, it's a traditional trophy for them, so they'll definitely want to keep it here, home where it belongs. And Hamburg will also want to compete for the trophy and take it back to their home. So they are playing for something, both of these sides. And now Sergio, they're trying to take it forward and losing it in quite a dangerous position. Putting in a lovely pass into that second post. But the offside flag has gone up. And it could have been very dangerous there for Hamburg. It's a very good pass. And by the looks of it, two Real Mallorca players warming up there. It's Abdon Prats and Marc Domenech. Both warming up, maybe to come on soon. There's still plenty of names on that Real Mallorca bench to bring on. A fresh pair of legs. As it is a very warm evening out there. Now Real Mallorca get the free kick. Just taking a look at the replay. Sergi Derderi just turns around there as he slips. Gets taken down. Doesn't look like anything too serious. Hopefully he is okay. Now Real Mallorca finally have possession in their half of the pitch. And Hamburg have definitely started off a lot stronger in the second half than they have been playing in the first. Now Real Mallorca losing it. Hamburg also lose it. Mujica plays it into Sergi Darder. He does very well there, Sergi Darder, to skip past his man and gets the free kick for his side. And as always, as every season, a very impressive player. Does so well there. It's the number 21, Remberg, who just comes in and takes him down. Now taking it quickly and trying to put in the cross. And they do end up getting the corner kick here, Real Mallorca. The referee awards a throw-in, not a corner kick. Real Mallorca take it quickly. Now Mateo Jaume. Mateo Jaume again, who puts in the cross. Goes right into the hands of Peretz. And now the man between the sticks has possession of the ball. He's going to play it short. So far, both of these sides really going for it. The only difference is Real Mallorca have scored the one goal in this matchup so far, and Hamburg haven't. But here they come down this right-hand side, trying to put in the low cross. It's not good enough. And now Real Mallorca have it. Trying to play it forward. What ball that is there into Pablo Torre, who gets taken down. And the way that Sergi Darder and Pablo Torre are linking up in this matchup has been so spectacular. Real Mallorca really do have a big talent in that midfield now. And I feel like that's going to be the main key for Real Mallorca this season, is those two linking up. And there's such quality there. Now Antonio Raillo. Antonio Sanchez into Sergi Darder, who tries playing it into Muriqi, but Muriqi was just not there, not understanding each other. Now Hamburg have it. Now Hamburg taking it down the left wing, playing it through the middle. It's a good ball. Hamburg holding it in Real Mallorca's side of the pitch. Can they make anything from this? They decide to take it all the way back. It's Perez with the ball. He's going to play it up forward. Too much power on the goalkeeper, and he gives it to the other goalkeeper, Leo Roman. He's going to play it short into the skipper, the captain, Antonio Rayo, who again was a big main man last season for the squad, and he's here to stay another season. So it's also good news for Real Mallorca. And now just hitting the 55th minute marker. And so far, Real Mallorca in the lead. Hamburg starting to look a lot more lively in this second half. And they can't keep the ball in play at Real Mallorca, so it's going to be a throw-in for Hamburg. And maybe Jacob Arrasate will start to look to make a few changes in this Real Mallorca squad soon. As you can see, a bit of the fatigue is starting to show in some of these players. Again, as it is a very warm evening out there tonight. Now Real Mallorca end up keeping it. It's Johan Mojica who has it. He plays it into Antonio Sanchez. Now Antonio Rayo into Mojica. Sergi Derder. Real Mallorca take it all the way back. They're definitely struggling a bit more in this second half to take it forward offensively than they were in the first half. And Hamburg are starting to look a lot more solid, a lot more compact in the defense. Now trying to take it forward, Real Mallorca losing it in that midfield position. And Hamburg are going to take it forward. Switching it with a long through ball all the way out to the left-hand side. Mateo Jaume is there to intercept the pass. Again, Real Mallorca losing again in that midfield position. It could be dangerous. Trying to take the shot off. It goes right into the hands of Leo Roman. Capaldo just can't get the shot off he wanted there. There's Jacob Arrasate on the sidelines. I'm sure that he's aware that his team is dropping the intensity a little bit. Now here's Leo Roman. It's Pablo Torre who's helping his team play from at the back. It's a good play here by Real Mallorca. They're going to switch it all the way out to Sergi Derder. What can he do? He gives it to Mojica. Good play here by Real Mallorca. It's Manu Morlanes. Tries chipping into Muriqui. There still could be a chance. And the ball's gone into the back of the net with an own goal from Mohang, the number 28, who, as you can see, so frustrated with that. And you gotta feel bad for him. And somehow the ball's gone into the back of the net. Muriqui was chasing it, putting pressure on those Hamburg players. Let's take a look at the replay here. Muriqui just goes for it. It looks like he just tries to pass it to the goalkeeper and just puts too much height on it and puts it right over Perez. And you've got to feel bad for Moheim here. Those are the worst type of goals you can't concede as a defender. You've really got to feel bad for him. But either way, now Real Mallorca are in the lead here, winning 2-1 at, not 2-1, 2-0 at the San Marcos Stadium. And by the looks of it, both of these sides are going to be making some changes. And more Real Mallorca players are going to be going to warm up. Hamburg are also going to make some changes. Looks like everyone is going to bring on a new fresh pair of legs. And again, it's so unfortunate there for Moheim to concede the own goal in the 60th minute. Just 30 minutes left to go. And Hamburg down by 2 goals. And it looks like Mark Dominic and Abdon Prats will both be coming on here for Real Mallorca. And Vedat Muriqi and Takuma Asano will both be coming off. We didn't get to see much of Abdon Prats last season, as he dealt with quite a few injuries. And by the time he was back, he didn't look the sharpest, but hopefully we'll see more of him this season. And of course, Mark Dominic, the youngster who got promoted to the first team just last season, he got a few minutes in, but again, we didn't get to see exactly much of him. So maybe we'll get to see him more this season. The referee blows his whistle and we are underway. Real Mallorca 2, Hamburg 0. And just 30 minutes left to go before the full-time whistle, before Real Mallorca take home the Ciutat de Palma trophy. Again, brought to you by Estrella Damm. And now, you've really got to think, Hamburg, they're really starting to look a lot better in the second half. How unfortunate is that for them to concede that own goal? And how much is that going to drop their confidence? What an interception that is there by Mateo Jaume. Hamburg could still have a chance here, taking the shot on. And it goes flying over the crossbar. And it wasn't a bad shot. It was good play there by Hamburg. And it was Moheim, the man himself, the man who scored the own goal, who got the shot off. And it definitely wasn't a bad effort. Now Real Mallorca to take the goal kick. You can see the fans in the background dancing around, celebrating this victory. Leo Roman kicking up, not taking any chances. Now here's Hamburg. They're going to play it short, playing out to that left-hand side. Trying to put in the low cross. It's deflected. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Hamburg. Mateo Jaume just blocking the cross. And looks like Moheim is going to take the corner kick here for Hamburg. And 2-0 down. They could definitely still bring this back, Hamburg, but I just think that second goal really took their confidence away, as they were starting to look a lot better in the second half. And I just think that unfortunate own goal really took a toll on him. But again, there's still a while to go, so we'll see if Hamburg can make anything from it. Now Moheim taking the corner kick. Mallorca clearing it, but they can still get the rebound off. But Capaldo again just sends it over that crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Now Leo Roman playing it short. Decides to play up forward, not taking any chances. Now Real Mallorca have possession. Sergi Derder. And they've definitely dropped the intensity in this second half, as in the first half they were looking a lot more sharper. But of course they are winning 2-0 now. They don't exactly need to go for more goals. And with 27, 26 minutes left, all they really need to do is just keep possession of that ball. Now they're there. And that looks like it. That just looks like that's exactly what they're doing. They're just keeping possession of it, not trying to go up too much. but rather just calm the play down and hold the ball. Now the ball to Mojica, who gives it back to Pablo Torre. Just passing it around Mallorca. It goes all the way back to Leo Roman. Now Real Mallorca just holding possession. Hamburg don't exactly seem to be pressing too much. Again, they're only 2-0 down. They could definitely still bring this back. And now it could be dangerous here from Hamburg on that right-hand side. Mojica going to defend. Scapaldo. Hamburg not rushing it. Deciding to play it back. But again, I just think, especially in that first half, Hamburg have really struggled to show a threat to Real Mallorca, mostly offensively. But then they did start to look a lot better in the second half. But of course, they did concede that own goal, which I really think took their confidence. And now here come Real Mallorca down that right-hand side. Not a lot of players in red and black on the offensive. Again, most of them sitting back. That's all they have to do now is hold on to this lead. Real Mallorca 2, Hamburg 0, 66 minutes in. Just about 24 minutes left to go. Putting in the cross here, and Leo Roman with the big save. And what a save that is there from Leo Roman. Absolutely spectacular. And what a goalkeeper this man is right here. Take a look at the replay there. How does he save that? He gets taken down as well, and he still picks it up. Of course, it was going to be a free kick either way, even if it did go in the back of the net. But the first save is absolutely spectacular from Leo Roman. And how many times has this man saved the squad with those type of shots? And it looks like Real Mallorca are going to be making 2 substitutes. Pablo Torre is going to be coming off. Dani Rodriguez is going to be coming on for him. And Omar Mascarell is also going to be coming on for Real Mallorca. I'm not quite sure who's going to be coming off for him yet, but we will find out now. And it's Manu Morlanes who's going to be coming off for Omar Mascarell. And those are the 2 substitutions made for Real Mallorca. And again, what a save that was there by Leo Roman. And he's made some really big saves this matchup. And how many big saves did he make last season, especially up against those big teams? One too many to count. And I definitely think Real Mallorca are very lucky to have him. He's a very, very talented goalkeeper. I'll tell you that. Now Antonio Rayo is going to play it into. Again taken down here. Looks like quite a nasty foul that on Dani Rodriguez. He hit him quite hard. And again, there's the save by Leo Roman. He gets taken down, but even so, he still gets up and makes the save again. What a goalkeeper he is. So excited to see more of him this season. And it was quite a harsh foul there on Dani Rodriguez. Now that I'm looking at the replay, hopefully he's okay. Take a look here. Oof. Very, very harsh foul there. He is back up on his feet. Now Real Mallorca have the free kick. It looks like it's Sergi Derder who's going to step up to take it. Now can they make anything from this set piece play? Sergi Derder into that second post. It's cleared by Hamburg. Trying to put in the cross again, but either way the referee blew his whistle. And the free kick is going to be awarded to Hamburg. 70 minutes in this second half here now. So just 20 minutes left to go before the full-time whistle. And so far, by the looks of it, Real Mallorca will be taking home the Ciutat de Palma trophy. Unless, of course, Hamburg can get back into the game. They're definitely not out of it yet. But they definitely need to put a bit more intensity, I think, in the offensive if they want to try and get 2 goals in the next 20 minutes. It's definitely not an easy task. Now, here's Hamburg playing the ball quickly. The ball goes all the way back to Bilic, the man between the sticks. Good ball there from Bilic into the left back. Hamburg are going to take it back. They just don't look like they're chasing it enough. You'd think being 2-0 down with 20 minutes to go, there'd be a lot more, they'd be moving a lot more pace on the offensive, but they just keep on holding it between the back. Maybe they need to try and go for it more. Now Antonio Raillo has it, and he's going to play it back to Leo Roman. Plays up forward. Good touch here. Hamburg do very well to get it back there. Now they could make something from this, trying to play it down the left wing. The referee blows his whistle and awards the free kick. Mateo Jaume not happy with that decision, as he believes there was no foul. But the number 49 for Hamburg just gets taken down here. Taking a look at the replay. It's a good ball. I can't quite see with the speed of the camera. But either way, the referee has blown his whistle and he's awarded the free kick. And Mateo Jaume actually picks up a yellow card. The first yellow card of this matchup. And now Hamburg potentially with a very dangerous set-piece play. Not too far out from that penalty area box. Putting in the cross. Real Mallorca do clear it, but the rebound does fall back to Hamburg. Now Hamburg, it's Capaldo who has it. It's good play here by Hamburg. Now on that right-hand side, Mojica defending it. Mojica does very well to defend it. And now Real Mallorca have possession back of the ball, taking it forward. And not happy with that decision, those Hamburg players. As Antonio Sanchez gets fouled, gets taken down. And there was a bit of contact on it, but the referee did decide to blow his whistle. And now Real Mallorca have it in their own half of the pitch. They're going to take it forward. Now it's a good play here from Real Mallorca to pass it. It's down that right-hand side now. Can they make anything from this? Trying to put in the cross here. It's blocked by those Hamburg players. And Marc Dominic gets the throw-in for Real Mallorca. Not quite sure if it's a throw-in or a corner kick yet. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Just beside the corner. They're going to take it quickly. Now Omar Mascarell playing it into Mojica. Sergi Darder holding it very well. He's just so hard to take the ball off of that man. When he gets possession of it, the way he moves, players seem to struggle to take the ball off of him. There's a reason they call him the magician in the middle of the pitch, the way he moves. And now Real Mallorca have it. Omar Mascarell into Darder. Back to Omar. And Real Mallorca just holding it. Again, not rushing too much on the offensive. And now Hamburg get it back in quite a dangerous position. He doesn't let go of the ball there. He ends up giving it back to Real Mallorca. And Mateo Jaume tries to take it forward, but he loses it. And everyone, both of these teams just losing it now in the middle of the pitch. But in the end, Hamburg have it. They take the shot off. Just can't seem to get it on target there, Hamburg. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. And there's not long left to go now. Just tries to curl it, maybe. The shot doesn't quite turn out how he wanted to. Now 75 minutes in here now, so just 15 minutes left to go. And there's going to be a quick hydration break for both of these sides. Again, as it's a very, very warm afternoon out here in Palma de Mallorca. And so far, it's been a very quiet second half compared to the first half. I think in general from both of these sides. I think in the first half, Real Mallorca were looking a lot more dominant offensively, looking very strong. And then in the second half, Hamburg started to get back into it a little bit. I think they conceded that own goal, and ever since then, Real Mallorca have just kept the possession and not done much with the ball, and Hamburg not exactly chasing it enough. They don't look confident in wanting to bring the match back. By the looks of it, if the match continues this way, most likely it will end 2-0 to Real Mallorca. And I don't quite see much happening in these last 15 minutes. So we'll see what both of these sides have left in their tank. And there he is, Jacob Arrasate talking to Dani Luna. It looks like he'll be coming on now for Real Mallorca. There's Samu Costa on the bench, who had to come off in the first 12 minutes due to an injury. Can't imagine how he's feeling now. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And it looks like Mateo Jaume will be coming off. And Dani Luna will be coming on to replace him. And what a pre-season that man has had there. Mateo Jaume has definitely been one of my favorite players in the whole pre-season. The pace on him and the way he just gets the ball back and then dribbles past players. I think he's such an important talent. And here's the second goal from Real Mallorca. And it's such an unfortunate own goal from Moheim, who tries passing it back to the goalkeeper and ends up lobbing it over him. And I think ever since that second goal, it's been very quiet from both sides. Real Mallorca constantly just holding the possession. And Hamburg not exactly showing a lot, not going for it. It doesn't exactly look like they're losing. That's how I would describe it. Now Real Mallorca can't make anything from that play. And Abdon Prats is chasing him down. He ends up giving away a free kick. And Abdon Prats not happy with the referee's decision. But he has awarded it. And now we're just going to be approaching the 80th minute marker. So just about 11 minutes left to go now. By the looks of it, Real Mallorca will be keeping the Ciutat de Palma trophy at home. Unless Hamburg can maybe now bring the intensity back up. But by the looks of it, looks like this match will be ending 2-0 for Real Mallorca. Now taking it forward. Hamburg could make something from this. It's good play here. It's Capaldo who has the ball. He tries putting in the cross into that second post. And now Hamburg have a chance. And how have they missed that? A very, very big miss there from Hamburg. And it was a very good ball to put it into that second post. And it's the number 2 who lays off the pass, and all he has to do is tap it in, put it in the back of the target, and he somehow gets it off target. The ball deflected for a corner kick. Not quite sure if it deflected off the keeper or player. I thought he had missed it. But by the looks of it, it's going to be a corner kick here for Hamburg. And Moheim is going to be taking the corner kick, putting it into that first post. Again, it's cleared by Real Mallorca. And getting chased down here, trying to break on the counter-attack. Real Mallorca end up getting the free kick. Taking a look at the replay here. He just gets taken down. You can't quite see it there, but it's Javi Yabres. Just gets fouled. It looks like just gets hit in the eye with one of the player's hands by accident. And now Real Mallorca have possession of the ball. Now here's Dani Luna skipping past his man very, very well. And it's Salhi, not Dani Luna, who gets taken down here. The French 18-year-old who just got signed for Real Mallorca this season, taking a look at the replay here, just gets taken down. And the new youngster, he's got great, great potential for this Real Mallorca squad. Very excited to see him play this season. And you can definitely tell that Real Mallorca have brought on some fresh players. The way the rhythm has gone back up all of a sudden. But either way, there's only 8 minutes left in this matchup now. And it doesn't look like Hamburg will be bringing it back. Now Omar Mascarell holding it on that right hand side. Omar Mascarell claiming it was a corner. The referee awards a throw-in. Now Martin Valgent is going to take the throw-in. Now Martin Valgent trying to put it into the box. He couldn't quite reach it. And it ends up being a corner kick here for Real Mallorca. It's very well done from Martin Valgent. Now Real Mallorca could potentially have another chance to make it 3-0 with 7 minutes left to go before the full-time whistle. It's Dani Rodriguez who's going to put in the corner kick. He was a very important player for Real Mallorca last season. Did get the most assists in this Real Mallorca squad. So again, he was a very impressive player. He got 4 goals and 5 assists last season. And look at him go. Look at him flying through. Trying to take the shot off. And the shot goes flying over. But what a play that was there. And it was Marc Dominic who just couldn't get the shot on target. But what a play that was there from Dani Rodriguez. Take a look at the replay here. Look at the feet work from Dani Rodriguez. It's lovely work. Lays into Marc Dominic, who just can't get the angle on it. And by the looks of it, Jan Salas is going to be coming on here for Real Mallorca. And Antonio Rayo is going to be coming off. And Jan Salas is another youngster who we saw got promoted to the first squad last season. He didn't get many minutes. But by the looks of it, he's back for this season. And hopefully we get to see more of him. And now Peretz with possession of the ball. He's going to play up forward. Jan Salas chasing it down. Hamburg trying to make something. They do end up getting the throw-in. It's good press there by Salhi to force the throw-in. Now Real Mallorca trying to get the ball back. They do manage to bring it down, but they can't keep it. It was Dani Rodriguez who lost it there. Now Hamburg driving forward. Gets taken down there. Now Martin Valgent has it. Gives it back to Leo Roman. It's good play here by Real Mallorca. They do end up losing it. The referee doesn't blow his whistle. Now Hamburg could potentially cause a bit of damage. But it's well defended by Real Mallorca. Martin Valgent decides to clear up forward. Now it's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. And Moheim ends up claiming a yellow card for getting in a bit of a brawl with Marco Dominic there. And now you can hear those Mallorquin fans booing him. As you can see there, yeah, it's a bit of a brawl. It's definitely uncalled for. Yeah. Definitely deserved the yellow card there for Moheim. As he's not had the greatest day. Very unfortunate, giving away that own goal for Real Mallorca. But either way now, 86 minutes in, just 4 minutes left to go. And now, Hamburg playing it forward very well. But Omar Mascarell ends up committing the foul. And it's going to be a free kick here for Hamburg. Just tries to go for the ball, can't get there on time, takes the player out. And he does actually pick up a yellow card. So that's quite a few yellow cards handed out now in the last 10 to 20 minutes. However, in the first half, we didn't see any. And now Hamburg might potentially have a chance here, putting it into cross into the second post. It's cleared. Now Hamburg have a throw in. Playing it all the way back to the center backs. And just approaching the full-time whistle now. 3 minutes left to go. And it looks like Real Mallorca are going to be keeping the Ciutat de Palma trophy at home where it belongs. Now the ball of Leo Roman, just not rushing it, just holding it, waiting for that full-time whistle. And he's made some big saves, Leo Roman, in this matchup. And I do have to say, despite the second half not being the greatest for Real Mallorca, the first half was excellent. And I definitely think this has been one of the best pre-season matches they've had. And Jan Salas doing very well there to defend. He plays it all the way back to Leo Roman. Now, Real Mallorca trying to play from out the back, and Hamburg putting on the offensive press. It's going to be a throw-in. Real Mallorca take it quickly, but they do lose it. And it's going to be a free kick here for Hamburg. Almost just on the edge of that penalty area box. And it was David Lopez who gave away the free kick. And this could potentially be very dangerous for Real Mallorca. There's not much left to go now. We're just 1 minute away from the 90th minute marker. But either way, if Hamburg can get this in, then Real Mallorca could still be in trouble. But again, not long left to go now. Can Hamburg make anything from this? And it looks like it's Moheim who's going to step up to take the free kick. And what a shot and what a save! What a save that is there by Leo Roman. And they end up committing the free kick. And he picks up the yellow card. And now it looks like, and it's actually a red card for Moheim, as Jan Salas is on the ground here hurt. And what has happened here? So much has just happened in that sequence. And I'm not quite sure who actually picked up the red card. There's so many players there. But we will find out in a minute. But either way, bit of a brawl coming out here now. It's starting to calm down. Taking a look at the replay here. Oh, a dirty, dirty foul there. It was Toru Rarigna who picks up the yellow card. Not the yellow card, the red card. He got sent off directly. Not sure if he had a yellow card before that. And he's picked up a second yellow. Or if it was given as a direct red. But either way, he's been sent off. And so much has happened there in that sequence in the last minute of the match. And now here's Salhi. Now Salhi trying to put in the low cross. Can't get enough power on it. And any minute now, the referee's going to blow the full-time whistle as we're just about to hit the 91st minute. And by the way, what a free kick. What shot that was there by Moheim. And the save by Leo Roman was absolutely spectacular. As he was going right into that top right corner, he just curled it in. And the way Leo Roman leaps up to make the save is brilliant. And then, of course, the red card was given. So much happened in that sequence. Now Real Mallorca defending well to break the counterattack. Mark Dominic does well to defend. Just grabs Mark Dominic by the shirt there. Now Salhi playing it back to Omar Mascarey. Real Mallorca just holding it any minute now. The referee's going to blow the full-time whistle and Real Mallorca are going to lift that Ciutat de Palma trophy. Brought to you by Estrella Damm. And most could say a pretty successful preseason for Real Mallorca. Now putting in the cross. It's cleared here by Hamburg. Not quite sure if it's throw-in or corner. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in. But the referee decides to blow the full-time whistle. And that is the end of this matchup here. Real Mallorca win the Palma de Ciutat trophy. Winning 2-0 here at the San Marcos Stadium in front of those Mallorquin fans. And what a way to end the preseason. No better way to end it than lifting the trophy that realistically belongs to them. That trophy that that's a tradition that they usually like to keep home every year in the preseason. And I mean, it has the city in their name. So they definitely have to keep the legacy and keep it home. And they've done that here today. And what a way to end the preseason. And I will say that is one of the best matches that I've seen in the whole preseason for Real Mallorca. And if I had to pick one player, without a doubt, Leo Roman, what a match he's had. What a goalkeeper he is. So excited to see more of him this season coming up. Again, last season, he was the second choice goalkeeper. And every time he got minutes in, he was an absolute beast, averaging 10 to 12 saves per match up against Real Madrid, up against Barcelona. And out here today, he's made some very big saves. And there's the replay of the first goal. Mateo Jaume just puts in the cross. Muriqi leaps up to get it. The rebound falls right perfectly to Takuma Sano. All he has to do is just place it in the back of the net. And again, before that, the replay doesn't show it, but it was a very good build-up play. Very good counterattack from Pablo Torre. And I just think that first half from Real Mallorca was absolutely sensational. The best I've seen in the whole of the preseason. Again, there's the second goal. Very unfortunate for Hamburg. Moheim just tries to head it back to the goalkeeper so he can pick it up and accidentally leaps it over him. You've really got to feel bad for him. As you can see, he's very frustrated, as any football player would be. You've got to feel bad for him there. But either way, Real Mallorca take home the victory, winning 2-0. A very good second half. Sorry, a very good first half. I think second half was lacking a lot of intensity. from both sides. Luckily for Real Mallorca, Hamburg put in that own goal, so all they really had to do was keep possession of the ball. They didn't exactly have to go up much, go for it offensively, and that's exactly what they did. They did their job properly. They didn't concede. Massive respect to all of those players that have played in the preseason. Also, a big respect to Hamburg for coming out to play this matchup. I think for Hamburg, I think the first half was very poor from Hamburg, and I think the second half they started to get back into it. They were starting to look good. They were just so unfortunate to concede that own goal. It's very unlucky. It happens in football. And I think ever since they conceded that, they just dropped their heads. They dropped the confidence, and they just weren't looking as sharp. But now, do not go anywhere. If you do want to see this Real Mallorca squad lift the Ciutat de Palma trophy, again brought to you by Estrella Damm, if you do want to see that, do not go anywhere, because we're going to have that coming up very, very shortly. And again, what a way to end the preseason in front of the fans, in the red and black, in front of the Mallorquin fans here at the Somos Stadium. There's just no better way, I think, to end the preseason. I think it's been great. Here we have Sergi Derde by the IB3 place, and I'm going to translate what he is saying for you. He's talking about how good the preseason has been. There's been good matches, there's been bad matches, it's been a bit of everything. But yeah, they have to continue working. Do you think it's been a big difference in this matchup compared to the others? Yeah, I think this match was definitely a lot better. We talked about it earlier. That first half was very good. I think physically we're pretty good. You know, it's also still very hot. This match we did prepare a lot because this match was special. We did want to win it. But yeah, it's been a week with lots of intensity, with lots of work. We knew we had to win this match. It's been a very good match. We're happy to do it in front of the fans, and yeah, let's start the season. There's still work to do off the pitch. There's still a lot to do. It's true, you guys do want August to end, so you can just start in September, start going in the league. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm tired of saying it. You know, we got to work always. We have to be able to move the squad around. We've got a lot of players, a lot of options. We're going to do whatever we can. The staff is working hard. The manager's working hard. We're going to keep on competing at maximum. If people get here that can help us with the squad, that's great. And if not, then we'll do it. Yeah, I mean, the manager's worried. It's normal. You know, a lot of people were nervous going out to this matchup in front of the fans. Back after a while, we had to win the trophy. But yeah, you know, if we're a bit lucky, then we can go into next week with a bang. So those were the words there from Sergi Derde. You can see, happy with the victory, but most of these players just want to get started with the real season already. And as you can imagine, I think the words that Sergi Derde said there were quite accurate. You know, the preseason, it's been good, but it's also been bad. They've had some poor results. They lost against Lyon 4-0. There's some matches they should have won that they didn't, but there also has been good sides like this matchup out here, and a few other examples if you have been watching along the preseason of Real Mallorca. But today, you know, it was a very important match. These fans, these players, everyone knew that they needed to win that. They need to keep this trophy at home. Yes, it is a preseason trophy. You know, some people might not think it's a big deal, but it's a tradition here in Real Mallorca. And I think the fans deserve for the players to win this trophy out here today. The Ciutat de Palma trophy. After all, Palma is here in Mallorca and it belongs here. And it's just a tradition that they do every year. So it's a good way to end off the preseason in front of the fans, in front of home, taking a victory against, I would argue, a pretty decent side, Hamburg, who got promoted just this season. They were in the Bundesliga Division 2. Now they've gone up to the Division 1. They got second place in their league. So, you know, against a decent side, it's a decent victory. And one thing he did also say that I do agree with is you could tell that they looked a lot better out there today compared to other matches, especially in that first half. And I think I'd be very happy with the preseason for Real Mallorca. You know, you can't ask for too much in the preseason because going into the main league, that's where your focus needs to be. But either way, there's been a few ups and downs in the preseason, but overall, I'd be happy. And again, as he said during the end of his speech Saturday, there's a lot of new additions to the squad this season, quite a few, and hopefully they can help push on the squad. And if they can't, then they'll just need to do it themselves, the same squad that did it last year. But I'm more than confident that those new additions are going to help push the squad on. And I'm very excited to see what the new additions can do. And now they are handing out some of the trophies. Big respect to Hamburg for coming out here and competing in this competition. Moheim picking up the shield there, the captain. Also, unfortunately for him, the player who conceded the own goal. But either way, a big respect for him. Taking the pictures now, and soon Real Mallorca are going to lift the trophy. So wait for that if you do want to see that. It's not got long left to go now. We're going to see it any minute now. But first, a big respect again to Hamburg. You always have to respect the opposing team. And now the trophy will be handed to those players very, very soon. And we'll see this Real Mallorca squad lift the trophy. There's Antonio Rayo, the captain of the club, taking the trophy from his squad. And Real Mallorca win the Ciutat de Palma trophy. Very, very happy for Real Mallorca. What a way to end the preseason. And it's been a very good match out here today. And you can see those Mallorquin fans applauding the squad. And now both of the sides taking pictures together. Real Mallorca linking up there with Hamburg. Things that you love to see. Despite the bit of a rowdy end, a few yellow cards and red cards been handed out. Nothing but respect in the end. And that's all that matters after the full-time whistle. Nothing but respect. And there's Jacob Arrasate, who I'm not quite sure if he's feeling happy or upset with today's performance. But either way, the important thing is they got the trophy and they won the match. So that's all that matters. And just now 1 week left to go before the start of the La Liga division. But at least they can win this trophy here in front of the home fans. And then soon, not long left to go again before the start. And there are all the players, new players, old players, younger generations and older, all lining up to take the picture. There they are there. You can hear the Real Mallorca fans applauding that squad, who very well earned that trophy. And you just love to see it. There's the Somos Stadium looking as good as ever. And that is it for this live stream. We've seen Real Mallorca win the Ciutat de Palma trophy out here today. Lovely drone shots. You can see the players leaving the stadium and the fans leaving the stadium. And that is going to be the end of the preseason here on YouTube Play Red. I've been your host for the whole preseason. My name is Daniel Armstrong. But again, you're going to see more of me because we still have the whole of the La Liga division yet to come. Next week, we will get started on the way. Make sure to tune in here for pre-match and post-match interviews. I've been your host again for tonight, Daniel Armstrong, and take care, everybody. Have a good night.